Just a slicer. So, it's been a little while since I watched The Walking Dead. It's probably been a good week, and maybe even a bit more than a week since I watched last reaction. A little bit of emotional relaxation after what we got at the end of last season, but now we crack straight on to season 4, which, like I said at the end of the last reaction, brings so many more complications. Let's just put Philip aside, even though I think he will be lurking. There are a lot more complications now that we have let people in. We've now invited others into our group, and we now have a much more complicated democracy. And now it's how well we can deal with it, how well we can handle it, whether we... That's the thing, it depends on the stance we take. Some in the situation would take a stance of brute force, almost like having a leader that's feared. Some will take the approach of having multiple perspectives, multiple leaders, and a democracy which allows for that kind of thing. But we'll see. It's going to be tough anyway. 30 days without an accident. Gosh almighty. If that's not foreshadowing something, I don't know what is. Is that a little, like, dining hall? Horses, like this is all walker free now. I like this, man, but then you just constantly look in the background. That's what freaks me out. Do we have contingencies for if some fence fails or Philip returns, you know? A gun. Oh, that's why he needs the music. I see. Well, imagine there's a thing now where they're not allowed to carry guns. I mean, maybe that wasn't anything before, but it makes sense. Such an ambiguous opening. I mean, when is it not? He does look quite a bit bigger, to be fair.
What's up with Violet?
His voice.
Oh, I told you not to name them. They're not piglets anymore. They're food.
I just thought...
Oh, see, that's how I think. That's how I think regularly, man, because in real life people dissociate from the act of having to kill the animal. Like, imagine in the apocalypse, everything resorts back. People have to chip in. People have to hunt for their food. And then you sit there and realise, oh my god, we've been doing this all along. Like, been paying someone else to do it. Do you see what I mean?
Come on, let's get to it.
He does look... Carl does, like, his voice is what's different for me.
Stop, Dr. S.
Just so you know, I liked you first.
Stop.
Patrick, you want to take over?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so...
Mr. Dixon, I just wanted to thank you for bringing that deer back yesterday. It was a real treat, sir. And I'd be honored to shake your hand.
Oh, nice. This is all about, it feels really like, do I want to say domesticated? It feels very, like it's starting to feel like a home until you get here, you know, until you get to this place. One thing I will say about, you know how I keep talking about how there's walkers surrounding everything and it's kind of weird and like 1 minute you're in and you've got music on, take music out, or that's all you can hear. Weirdly, they kind of act as defense, like from other people. Bar Philip coming in ram raiding like he did last time. If people want to try and get into the prison, it's a lot more difficult when it's surrounded like this by walkers. So like it's weird, like it's kind of even like, no, I wouldn't say camouflage, because now we're literally coming out into the open and building little shelters and we've got a settlement going along, but do you see what I mean? But yeah, anyway, I'm talking about how this is camouflage, now we're just killing the camouflage. Oh god.
Dozens more towards
look how many walkers there are there, holy guacamole.
It's getting as bad as last month. It's manageable, but unless we get ahead of it, not for long. Sorry, Pookie.
I love how like I love their relationship so much, and you think that it was almost not going to be there because he thought about leaving with Merle.
I don't think you should go today.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think you should go today. Is she pregnant or something?
We have the suits.
Yeah, but you don't have to go.
We have the suits.
You shouldn't.
Fine.
Very beautiful.
She is the one from... Yeah.
You need an apron.
I don't like killing them on the fence. I hate it.
I wonder if they have to, like, go and ask if they can leave. Because you know how with the governor we keep talking about how no one's really free and there are all these things about... Oh, imagine, because what I was thinking before this reaction is all the stuff that we saw at Woodbury, right? All the stuff that we saw that we thought was wrong, the lack of freedom, not having weapons... Well, sometimes that's not wrong, but, like, do you see what I'm coming from? All the, like, things that were in place to prevent incidences at Woodbury that perhaps looked bad on the outside. Now that we're in this situation when we have to organise a small settlement in an area, this is like Woodbury 2.0. Like, how do we do it better? And does that mean we replicate some of the things we didn't like before? That's my question. One person gets in that's bitten, boom, someone gets infected, boom, it spreads inside, boom, boom, boom. Like, there has to be contingencies to stop that. So I wonder if there's still a hierarchy at the top and whoever's leader. I mean, there's like some kind of thing where it's like you follow the rules or you don't stay here.
You always volunteered to do it.
That's because you were always doing it.
Oh, well, so
Just
they
thought I could get to know you.
developed a bit of a thing as well then.
You be careful out there.
Wait, where's his... Wasn't there another actress for his... Was that his wife previously? Or was it his sister? Always new characters, man. It's gonna be hard learning all their names and remembering them.
Hey. She's just gonna come find you.
Oh gosh, why do I think that this is gonna cause problems with Carl?
Damn romance novel. Like to start pulling my weight around here.
Bob, it's only been a week.
Oh, that's who they... So was that his sister or something?
Roof over my head.
You were out on your own when Daryl found you. I just want to make sure you know how to play on a team.
We ain't gonna do it unless it's easy.
Oh, so they're like finding people and bringing survivors in.
You know that?
Just... Oh my gosh, Alright, so like we're kind of like a refuge now then.
So,
Hello,
you just
Herschel.
pinch it off here.
Is that me, Sean? We've like advanced so much. I'm struggling to believe that this is 30 days. 30 days since the last incident makes sense, but look at this. Boom. Opens. They're then skewered like kebabs. That's crazy. Like, it's advanced so much more than... Yeah.
Glad to see you, too. Thank you. I get to read them when you're done. And I found this.
Wow. Rick, it's time to
Your face is losing the
clean
glow.
up.
Didn't find him.
Wow.
Glad to see you in one piece.
She's hunting. Oh,
Been
wow.
over near Macon.
There were many, many talks about bad groups that we knew of in the area. Like, I would not be surprised if Philip has found home somewhere more fitting for the governor.
I'm gonna check out the big spot. What I was talking about?
Dude,
I'll go.
so he's full
You
on
just got here.
hunting.
And I'll be back.
Read comics, maybe some books too. Hang out with Patrick. Maybe go to story time.
That's for kids.
Yeah.
They wanted me to talk to you. When you go out there,
About what?
you gotta take your gun.
Wait, why is he not...
Just outside the fences. I have my knife.
Why doesn't he
Get in
take the
trouble.
gun?
6 bullets isn't gonna make the difference.
Bring your gun.
Why doesn't he... I kept saying about, like, it felt like maybe there were, like, gun rules. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because you want to keep a cohesive community, but Rick wouldn't even carry his gun outside the walls. Like, what the hell? Better be safe than sorry, unless he's trying to, like, show that he's not above everyone else. Maybe that's it, or maybe... Because it's like a council now, so does that mean that we don't really have a leader? Unless I'm just misreading this whole thing, it feels like he's just stepped down. And it kind of sounded to me like...
Please.
No...
Please help me.
It's legitimately a person, but...
Can you please help me get this to my husband?
Why does it kind of look like Rick can't trust himself?
We haven't eaten in days.
Oh, it's like a debate because they need that sort... Okay, so it's not just him hallucinating some... Like, that's what I was thinking, like it was a walker that he... I don't know, but...
Thank you.
You try anything.
You're toast.
Anything. You're gonna be the one who loses.
Whoa. bro, that's the crazy thing. If we really have opened ourselves up like this to random people, like, what could those 3 questions possibly be? Thank goodness he brought his gun, man. Come on, Rick. Guard up. Bro, all these kids as well. What the heck, bro? Why are you waving at them?
Well, they're dead now.
No, they're not. They're just different.
What the hell are you talking about? Okay,
Oh, calm.
they don't talk.
Careful.
They don't think. They're not people, and they're not pets. Don't name them.
Jesus, Carl.
Supposed to go read.
Whoa. I like this guy because he's like...
I go
He's a bit odd, but
I'm immature.
I see him as he's a good
You
soul.
wouldn't dig it. It's for kids. I'll catch you later, young sir.
Young
Yep.
sir.
Army came in and put these fences up.
You drew them out. Put a boombox out there 3 days ago.
I'll fit up to 2 car batteries.
Wow.
Let's make it sweet.
So this is like one of those army like camp things that are there to like help people. It's like a pop-up, you know, hospital. I'm struggling to get started, but see, because it's such a big gap, it feels like there's no obvious plot line. Like we had the governor, I've got a feeling there's going to be a little bit of a break from him.
Just give it a second.
And then what, you know? Weirdly, I don't like that guy there.
Okay, I think I got it.
I don't know what it is.
Got what?
I've been trying to guess what Daryl did before the turn.
1 shot a day.
So he's trying to
Big
guess
swinger.
Daryl's previous occupation.
Homicide cop.
So funny.
Dude, imagine he actually was. That's...
Actually, the man's right. Undercover.
Wait, really?
Come on, really?
Nah.
Yep.
I'll just keep guessing, I guess.
Yeah, you keep doing that.
Bro, he ain't gonna tell you.
You gonna do this, detective?
Do it.
See how like desensitized I am to walkers now? It's like they don't even feel like an issue, really. But they are, but... Oh gosh almighty. So that guy that we've only recently just had show up, who wants to earn his keep, is appearing to be a bit of a... Whoa! Dude, what the...
There were a lot of us, and now it's just Eddie and me.
So there's only 2 of them
And I
left.
wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for him. He showed me the things that I had to do, or
Rick understands that you have to do tough things in the apocalypse, 100%.
What were they?
eating whatever we could find. Animal carcasses and rotten fruit and hiding from people who needed my help.
But why do I think she's gonna try and like shank him and feed him to her husband or something? Just a slicer. Is she pregnant or something? She's going to be, isn't she? Because they keep... There's just... Oh, yeah, she's going to be pregnant. Put it back. Earn your keep. Wow. Oh my days. As long as we stick to...
You alright?
Dude, was that what I thought was just
man,
happening?
but my foot is caught.
Alright.
For God's sake, don't even start dropping out the roof like bloody...
It's all right. We're offering wine and beer.
Why did that kind of look funny?
What Eddie and I had to do. Did you do things like that?
What do we have to do to survive? That's why she's telling him this story, because she's going to have to hurt him. Maybe it's got something to do with like, because you know she was like, can you help me bring, because she was sort of looking for that food, like that meat. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact that like, she can lure Rick straight to her husband, who maybe can't move or isn't able to, I don't know. Because I get the vibe she's going to try and hurt him. Like, she's just such a sketchy character, what the hell? I mean, they're not going to kill Glenn. Come on. Crap. Too close for comfort, but still. When I started watching the show, I did not expect to be watching a scene with, like, walkers just dropping from the... I don't want to say I'm not enjoying this story, this episode, because I am, but it's like, it just feels not right that I haven't got anything to contemplate or any, like, you know how I was saying about, oh, how are we going to deal with the fact that we've got all these new people and what does that cause, etc. It feels like we've just skipped all of that process of building that, and I kind of hope, I wanted to see us build it, like I wanted to see the process of creating a council and having, I don't know, is that just me? Am I too boring? Oh, there's so many, man. Holy shoot. Oh, what the hell? I'm just gonna peel his face off. Okay, I expected to not like him for a lot longer. Surely someone shoot him, man. Oh, I guess that did finish the job. Now I feel bad because I never liked him. There's literally going to be no one there.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Poor lady. Oh! The frick?
I wanted to take the boar. I just knew I'd get you here so much quicker.
I knew it, man. What did I say?
Oh, he's starving. I can't do things like this. Let me be with him.
Oh my. I guess that's what happens to people when they don't have someone there when they need them, you know, when they're like, they are losing their mind if they don't have someone there. They lose their mind. There's no one to stop them falling.
3 questions.
What are the 3 questions?
How many walkers have you killed?
How many walkers?
And he killed them all.
How many people have you killed?
Trust me.
Wow.
Why?
Holy crap, man, how dark. So she literally was hunting for food for no one. For me, that's like, Rick wasn't allowed to lose his mind, you know? You see, so it is a walker, isn't it? Gosh almighty.
Today, we are talking about knives. How to use them.
Oh,
how to be safe
Jesus
with them.
Christ.
How they could save your life.
May I be
Well,
dismissed?
this is something we don't
What is it?
use in every
I'm
day.
not feeling very well. I don't want to yak on somebody.
Don't want to what?
Go.
Oh, yak, like vomit. Yeah, I don't think he's got
Today
the
we're gonna
stomach
learn
for
how
this
to hold a
world.
knife.
Oh, it's so
How to
sad, man.
Stab.
I'm not saying he's
slash.
doomed to
What aim
death,
for.
but...
Please, don't tell your father.
Wow! So, is Rick trying to protect the young ones from the world? But you can't... I know why Rick wants to do that, but you can't do that. The young ones have to learn eventually. But keeping it from him? Oh, the pig died. Poor piggy. That's another thing I completely forgot about, is the whole idea that everyone's infected. I wonder if that's going to change at all going forward, or... Yeah, because Beth just...
I'm not pregnant. I didn't want to. But we could have.
How can you say that?
Wow, so he's like...
Today.
Jeez, so Glenn's like, I see. Bro, this is such a mouthful, this episode. I mean, I'm not surprised after what happened to Laurie, and not just that, but Glenn's taken a bit of a harsh kick to the gut in the last couple seasons of this world is not, he doesn't believe this world's suited for normal lives, let alone children's lives. You watch it happen, and Maggie, dude, it's gonna happen, or probably already has, if I'm completely honest. Maybe she already is.
Is he dead? Okay.
Wow, like it's like the... They've had so many people die, it's just like... That's what it means without an accident, I see!
Are you okay?
Just tired of losing people, so...
Dude, me too, man, bloody hell. Bro, so literally so much is going on. Michonne's hunting the governor.
Some people are too far gone. You're not.
Oh, here we go,
You
Judah.
tried to help her.
How that woman wound up, I got close to that.
Exactly what I was saying. I don't know what to think about this episode. There's too much I think that's what is my problem right now. It just feels uncomfortable. Or is he... No, he's not infected, right? I did say it takes one person to come out. Oh, he's burning up, isn't he? Oh! I literally said earlier in the thing, imagine this whole virus being airborne thing gets, oh my god. But why does it... How? Just how? What a weird episode, man. We've jumped forward by a lot. We've got lots of new characters, which I'm not going to remember the names of. We've got lots of new storylines and things going on, which I don't understand because we have no information on. The only thing that makes sense to me right now is that there's still an ongoing hunt for Philip. We're now kind of like a refuge. We're helping people. We've got a council. It's kind of like a community. As of right now, a better functioning Woodbury. As of right now, touch wood. But so much in that episode just felt so weird, man. Like it's just like such a jump, and it's like I'm so confused. I'm sorry if the reactions come across so weird. Like I'm literally, that's all I can say right now is I don't know what to think. I don't know. It just feels odd that there isn't something happening, and I think maybe it's almost kind of fear driven. Like I'm trying to dissect why I'm feeling like this, and it kind of to me is like maybe the fact that Philip's on hiatus or not around or whatever, maybe it's kind of making me feel uneasy. Like, okay, then we're sort of trying to get back to normality, but no, because Philip could still be out there, and no, because other things could be going wrong, and this could happen and that could happen. So like now we've got all these new problems. Can I take my eye off Philip? No, I can't. So how do I focus on this new stuff? It's just overwhelming, to be honest with you. What do I want to even talk about? So I think the most pressing concern for me is the fact that we've now got a walker, someone inside who's just turned. How they turned? If there's a legitimate bite, and if he got bitten, then it makes sense. Somehow there's a leak in the system. He's got bitten. He's come back in. It's a problem. It needs to be neutralized. If he hasn't been bitten, how does this mean the virus has changed? Because I kept talking about how there was this thing about, oh, everyone's now infected. It was airborne. It went airborne, and I sort of think to myself, like, does that mean that it's going to continue to develop? Is there going to be like something with contaminated water? Maybe their water supply isn't right, or I don't know. Like, how could he have gotten infected? Well, I'm just going to have to wait and see. Like, I can't really speculate. My bet is that he, like, somehow the virus is adapted, or it's affecting very certain sort of people. Maybe it's affecting certain, I don't even know. It could be something as silly as blood type. Maybe it's got something to do with, I remember speaking ages ago about how it's almost like everyone's infected, but it's only when your body, it becomes weak enough and damaged enough and your immune system's down enough and all that kind of stuff that it genuinely can bypass that and infect you. Maybe it is that. Maybe certain people are less likely to be able to fight the disease or something, or I don't know. But yeah, holy shoot, so we've got an infected inside, so that's a problem in itself. Obviously all the stuff I've just spoken to we'll get to when it comes, but first of all it's about finding it and neutralising it. He has turned, it is night time, for God's sakes. How do we then get across as well, like having to kill our own? How do we get across the chaos that may ensue? How do we resolve that? Now that we've got so many more people, it's not just that we can have just a group meeting and hash it out, you know. This is a massive group now. There's going to be conflict. This season, I'm excited mostly. Like, this episode was hard for me to watch, and I really did struggle to watch it, and I struggled to get my thoughts out, and I struggled to everything. I don't want to say I didn't like the episode, it stumped me. But the one thing that does excite me is, how do we create a Woodbury that's better than Woodbury, that's not as inhumane as Woodbury, that doesn't require a governor? How do we create that? But yeah, holy shoot. It is like we're becoming more like Woodbury, but I don't really like that. That worries me, because I always said about Woodbury, it felt weird because it was like you were bubble wrapping from the apocalypse, and then when the apocalypse hit, they wouldn't be prepared. I want to see more preparation. Obviously, that's another thing as well. Carol was talking about teaching young ones about knives and weapons and how to defend themselves, and then this line of, do not tell your father. It's like, holy shoot, like, does Rick just disagree with the idea of people getting involved and other people having to fight? And does he like the idea of bubble wrapping everyone like that? But once again, I disagree with it. I can understand the logic of wanting to protect people physically and mentally like that. Beyond that logic, it poses so many concerns, and we've seen it fail with Woodbury. It almost failed with Herschel and the farm. But in the same breath, not exposing them too much, should I say, may have negative consequences. Like I said, potentially we're getting with Carl. I don't know, because I haven't seen enough of Carl this season and where he's changed from season 3 to 4. We may be seeing overexposure with Carl and the negatives of that. We don't know yet. But there's a lot of questions surrounding the development of the entire group. How could he be infected? That's 2 characters as well. I thought with him, I literally said in the reaction as well, he's not got the stomach for the apocalypse. But no, he was genuinely infected. Would I ever predict that? Oh my days. So yeah, we have been hit by a truck. It's not just eased us into season 4. But yeah, I think maybe what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to edit this reaction, get it all sorted, realise what I've said, see if I need to say anything else. But if not, that is all I've got to say. If you enjoyed the video, as ever, don't forget to smash that button and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. And of course, follow the Instagram at DanielRick with 2 Ds. And let me know down below what you thought of the episode, the reaction, and your thoughts, etc. And I'll try to get to those as soon as I possibly can. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.